Welcome to the road to $1 million in crypto live stream, where I document my journey over the next 300 days to see if it's possible to become a crypto millionaire. Now, if you're new, my name is Sash. I'm an entrepreneur and I believe in financial education because that is the only way you and I are going to build financial independence. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any future content, and join me on this journey. This is day 13. Let's start. Alrighty, everybody. So we are looking at the spreadsheet. And before we jump into the numbers for today, let's go ahead and fire off a couple messages. So the first one being our Telegram group. We're live, right? We're live, guys. Join in if you're free. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just refresh. See if we can get the link. Okay, there it is. So, oops, I can't get it there. Just awesome. Okay, and let's paste it in the Telegram group. By the way, if you would like to join our Telegram group, I will have that in the description of this video. So I know that was a request from lots of people, and so I just wanted to let you guys know that I have set that up, which is something I'm excited about. So we can connect over there if you guys are interested. The name, if you're interested in just searching for that name, you'll find it as Geek Arts Fam. All right, but I'll have a link to it in the description as well. All right, dear at Fishswap at Ketchup at Prism. Thank you for making that. Thank you for helping us. Thank you for increasing the APY. We're going to be rich. Hashtag PS. We're live. Let's go ahead and paste that link and hashtag love. Hashtag BSC. Hashtag crypto. Hashtag DeFi. Hashtag geek arts. Gotta put in our geek arts hashtag there. Hashtag 1 million. Awesome. And I think we've got everything in place. Thank you. We're going to be rich. PS, we're live. And tweet. Awesome. By the way, guys, if you're not following me on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, you can find the links to my other social media handles in the description area. So feel free to check that out. Alrighty. Let's have a look here. So what you're looking at is my spreadsheet. And the thing I say every single live stream, my back is a little itchy, sorry. The thing I say every single live stream is always know your numbers. If you're an investor or if you are an entrepreneur, or if you're just interested in earning money, just know your numbers, people. Know your numbers, and that way you can track wins and losses, okay? And so this is a way for us to know our numbers. And I made the spreadsheet from scratch because I'm super OCD. So if you're also OCD, feel free to use it. It is linked in the description and you'll get that for free. So what are you looking at here? You are looking at 4 investments that I have made so far. I'm about to make the 5th one today, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, and so let's break this down. So for those of you who don't know, I am a cryptocurrency miner. I've been mining cryptocurrency for about 6 months now, and that's primarily ETH and BTC, respectively. I am also a DeFi investor, and that's really where the money is, to be honest, which I'm really excited about. So we're invested in a couple projects here. One of them, which hasn't been doing that great recently, is called Ketchup. It's basically a clone of the PancakeSwap platform. The third one rather, is Fishswap, and that is also a clone of the PancakeSwap platform. That's also bringing in lots of our revenue there, probably most of our daily revenue. My mining portfolio, of course, could be better, but we're currently doing about $500 there. And then total earnings, which is up, you guys. We are up, and I'm really excited about this. Total earnings so far, $14,832. So we're getting there. And then after expenses, so again, lots of these expenses, of course, I had to buy mining equipment. So after paying that off, total profit, you could say, around $3,850. We're hoping to increase that exponentially as the days go on, hopefully 2x by the end of June. Okay, regardless, let's have a look at some of the numbers here. So BTC revenue on a daily basis is around $11, okay, on average. This is not the straight value of yesterday. This is just the average of the last few days. ETH profitability on a daily basis, the average there is around $53, down from April, you could say, when we were doing over $100 a day. Just network difficulty and all of that stuff, unfortunately. Also following the whole Berlin fork, I believe, brought that profitability down a little bit. We also do earn, whenever the networks get very congested. So for example, if everybody's like mass selling or mass buying, either FOMOing into purchasing ETH or just like freaking out and selling, panic selling, that's when we make the most money, because we have to mine all those transactions on the chain. So that's something to keep in mind. So Ketchup is obviously bringing in around $17 a day. It's not amazing, and I'm probably down there as well, so I'll go ahead and have a look again. I did, quick disclaimer, I did actually unstake my stablecoin from Ketchup, because I think that we've got another really cool, really exciting project to diversify into. And I'm probably going to do that today with you guys, so you can see how that works. It's a little complicated, but I'll show you how that works. And then obviously Fish is bringing in most of our revenue there, about $100 a day. All in all, we're bringing in a total of just under $200 per day, which is down slightly, of course, due to the profitability and drop in profitability on some of these other projects. But Fish is up, which is awesome, and so we are excited about that. All right, so let me show you what I did on Bitcoin and Ethereum specifically. So yesterday we mined about $12.45 on Bitcoin. So for those of you who don't know anything about mining, we use something called application-specific integrated circuit miners. These are purpose-built machines used to try and solve the SHA-256D algorithm, the SHA-256D algorithm on the blockchain, which is what Bitcoin runs on. And so I had to turn off about 3/4 of my farm just due to energy consumption. So only about a quarter of the farm is running right now. So you could say if I had the entire farm running, we'd probably have 4 times that amount right there. And then obviously here in the ETH category, we are also down, unfortunately. So ETH is doing about $53, you could say, per day, but again, it fluctuates, so as you can see. All right, so oops, I should probably not open that up, so let's go ahead and close that. All right, click the wrong button, you guys. Okay, so in the profitability section, I'm actually quite excited about this. So as you can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see this. Let's make this a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. All right, so Fishswap. Fishswap is up. We're really excited about that. So as a result, we are doing a little bit better in terms of profitability. Let's have a look. So it says about $126 so far. So in the last 24 hours, we've minted about 968 tokens. Let's go ahead and put that in. 968, about $125, give or take. What is that? 13, yeah. Which is awesome. By the time we actually hit that compound button, we'll definitely be over 970. So I'm really excited about hitting or shooting past the 1,000 fish per day mark again. And I didn't actually add any more liquidity in there. So remember a couple days ago when Ketchup launched, I actually cashed out $1,000 worth of liquidity. I still have that $1,000. I haven't put it back in. So Fish is actually doing a little bit better. So awesome job, Fish. Awesome job. And we're really excited as well because of the upcoming airdrop. So in case you are a Fish member, they're going to let you basically fill out some kind of form. So I don't know. Let me actually show you here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Kind of small, but if I go over to the Fishswap official chat, which has about 142K members, which is awesome. I hope we have that someday. Here you'll see a pinned message that says how to claim the airdrop. So before you can claim your airdrop, you want to first click on this form here, and it's going to take you to a Google form, and you're going to have to fill that out. So all you have to do is just paste in your Binance Smart Chain address that you used on the airdrop bot. So in our case, it's this one right here. You just paste it in there, and you should be able to just submit that form with one click. I believe that's a prerequisite to actually getting the airdrop if you had completed all those steps. So that's just something to keep in mind there, which is something that's really cool. It also says here every week only 10,000 random participants will be winners of an airdrop. So I'm not really sure what that means, but that's what the message says. So for those people who have exclusively joined Fishswap for the airdrop, there might be a chance that you get it. There might be a chance that you do not get it. But we, of course, we don't really care that much since we are invested for the long term. All right, there you go, 970, which is awesome. And let me head over to Ketchup. All right. So Ketchup, let's have a look here. Okay, so Ketchup. And I'm going to click on the connect button so we can see how much we've minted. So as you can see, not that much. And this is, of course, because I pulled my liquidity from the pool. So let me show you what that means. Okay, of course, the Ketchup price is going up slightly, which is nice, but unfortunately, it's not as great as we were hoping. So I removed my liquidity from the DAI pool here. That was bringing in a fair amount of Ketchup, about 1.24% per day. But again, we can find better gains, so why lock that money up in there is what I'm saying. So I just removed that liquidity, and as you can see, I still have my minted Ketchup here. So that's kind of like the plan, the aim of the game. You want to get in with some initial liquidity and then get that out as quickly as possible, and then just mint the rest for free. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the harvest button. Before I do, I'm just going to write that number down. So it's about 103, 103. Oops. So about $7. What? Oh, my bad, you guys, my bad. I need to update the price. So we are at 9 cents right now. So let's go ahead and update that price. 9.1. All right, not amazing, but hey, it is what it is, and it's free, which is awesome. All right, cool. So, whoa. All right, here we go. So there it is, 103, about $9 yesterday. Not amazing. Let's click harvest. Let's pay the gas fee, and let's compound it. If there was a compound button here, it would have been so much nicer. So Ketchup team, if you're listening to this, please add a compound button so we don't have to pay gas fees twice. All right, so there it is. I'm just going to go ahead and click on the confirm to add it back in. And that's how we grow our position every single day. We just compound it every single day. So if you start out with $10 and you just do that every single day, you'll have a lot of dollars. You'll have lots and lots of dollars by a, within a year, you could say. You'll have, I could easily see $10 becoming several $1,000s, maybe even $700,000. So yeah, definitely compounding interest is the way to go there. And all of this we've minted for free, so I didn't buy a single one of these Ketchup tokens, which is really cool. Right, so let's see here. And fish, we're going to do the same thing. So we've got about 972. Let's just go ahead and update that real quickly. 972. And let's just harvest it. So I'm going to harvest from the farm first. So let's just confirm that. It'll go to 0, and then we can add it to the main pool. Okay, cool. So that's harvested. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Currently have about 18,000 plus whatever's in the farm there. So I'm just going to click on the harvest button here. Confirm. So many gas fees, man. It adds up. It's not as bad as Ethereum, definitely, but it does add up. It does add up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add that 973 back in. Click confirm. And as soon as it confirms on the chain, it'll update, which is awesome, which is really, really cool. All right, cool. So we've got about 19,000 in the pool there, which is really nice. If I had to quantify that, I'd probably say if we, let's say, hypothetically, we were to cash it out right now, 19,055 times 0.129, about $2,458. So it kind of goes back and forth. Makes you almost sometimes makes you feel like you're at your original position, but keep in mind, I did already cash out $1,000 the other day, which I have right here in my wallet. Where is it? It's right there. About 980 something, but you get the idea. All right, cool. So yesterday we were talking about, let me actually go to the comments here and see who's saying anything. Mr. Hey YG is in the house. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. So yesterday we were talking about Polygon and how it could potentially be a really, really big game changer when it comes to decentralized finance. And so today I want to kind of run an experiment, also because the Prism network is, the farming on the Prism network rather, is turning on today. They recently updated their timer on, and so now you can see it on the front end of the website. So I'm going to do that today. I'm also going to show you guys how you can move assets from the Binance Smart Chain onto the Polygon network. Okay, so this is very complicated, but I'm hoping that it'll be easy for you. So please follow me if you're interested, and if you've got assets on the Binance Smart Chain, just keep in mind you cannot use them on the Polygon network. You first need to send them or convert them into the Polygon blockchain, and then you can use them. So if I've got $1,000 in Binance Smart Chain, I need to first convert it into Polygon, and then I can use it. All right, so I'm going to show you how that works. Hopefully it will be valuable for you. All right. Excuse me. So this is called cross-chain swapping. All right. And there are a couple of ways to do this. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to need is a MetaMask wallet. Okay. So make sure that you have a MetaMask wallet. If you don't have a MetaMask wallet, I think it's a really important idea to get one. I will try to make a guide on how you can set it up, but I'll give you the gist in case you already have one. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to add a custom network, and that make sure that is the Binance Smart Chain. So how does that look? So you go over to your settings, you click on settings, you choose, where is it? You choose networks, and then you choose a custom network. So you're going to add a network, and these are the settings, okay? So the settings are Binance Smart Chain, and then the new RPC URL, which is really important, is bsc-dataseed.binance.org. Chain ID, very important, is 56. And then your currency symbol is BNB, and your block explorer is bscscan.com, okay? Once you do, you click save, and then you'll see Binance Smart Chain Network over here. So you're going to do the same thing, you're going to do the same thing for the Matic network, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and choose Matic here so you can actually see what I'm doing. So again, same thing, add network, choose Matic, and this time you're going to click on, where it says network name, you're going to write Matic network. And then where it says RPC URL, you're going to write rpc-mainnet.maticvigil.com. Chain ID is 137. Currency symbol is Matic. And then your block explorer is explorer.mainnet.maticvigil.com. Okay, kind of complicated. I'll probably have these settings in the description in case you need it. But once you have both of those things, now you're basically ready to do cross-chain transfers. Okay, so here are a couple quick important factors to keep in mind. Every time we do a transfer or submit a contract on the Binance Smart Chain, we have to have BNB to pay for those transactions. Okay, so BNB is the native token that we need to pay for transactions on the Binance Smart Chain. So the same can be said about the Ethereum network. If you want to do any transactions on the Ethereum network, you need to make sure that you've got ETH in there to pay for those transactions. And then of course, if you want to do any transactions on the Matic network, so this is Matic right here. Let's actually cancel that because we don't want Fishswap. Yeah, if you do anything on the Matic network, you obviously have to have Matic to pay for those transactions. But the coolest thing is that as we evolve and as we grow in this DeFi space, we are slowly getting better. You have to understand that this is a very new space. So Ethereum was like the dominant king for the longest period of time in DeFi, right? With the likes of like Uniswap and that sort of thing. But the main limitation was the expense ratio, right? Of course, all of those fees go to the miners most of those fees go to the miners directly. And so, as a result, it becomes very expensive. But also the other limitation on Ethereum has been the network speed and congestion. And so those two things made Ethereum very, very limited. And so when Binance saw this, they basically forked the Ethereum protocol, and they built the Binance Smart Chain using, I believe, the Cosmos underlying software, which is something we'll talk about in another stream. But when Binance Smart Chain was developed, they sought to do these two things better. They sought to make the transactions faster, and they sought to make the transactions cheaper. And so that's awesome. That's really, really cool. And now Polygon is coming out, and they're trying to do even better. So they're also trying to make the transactions even faster than the Binance Smart Chain, and a lot cheaper. So as you can see right now, we pay about sometimes $1, sometimes 30 cents, sometimes 20 cents. It depends. I mean, it's not as expensive as Uniswap on the Ethereum network, but it does still add up. If I'm doing all of these compounding, for example, I'm having to pay that BNB every month. I probably need about $75 or more just for those transactions in BNB, right? But on Matic is really, really cool because it does not cost that much. It's actually really, really cool. And so we're going to try this out today, right? We're going to try this out. So I need to first figure out how am I going to get my USDT onto Matic, right? I have USDT right here on my Binance account. I've got about $987. So I need to actually get it into my Matic account, right? How do I do so? Well, the first thing is, and this is the reason why we want to have a Binance Smart Chain account, okay? So make sure that if you're using MetaMask, you've got Binance set up already, right? So the first thing we're going to do here is we are going to click on the receiving address. So this is very easy. I'm just going to try and send, make sure it says Binance Smart Chain. I'm going to send my USDT from this wallet right here. I'm going to send it from here into my MetaMask wallet on the same network, on the Binance Smart Chain network. So I'm going to click on copy. That's the address. And then I'm going to paste it in here. So let's click on send, paste the address, click on max, verify the address. So it says 59. Okay, so C593C. Yep. You can verify it if you're not confident. So 593C. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and confirm that one more time. Click send, paste, max, send, and then choose send. And it says transaction sent. So as soon as it mines on the blockchain, that'll disappear, and it should technically show up here. There it is right there. Okay, so that's the first step. You want to make sure that you have money in your MetaMask Binance Smart Chain wallet. Okay, first step, most important step. Second step, you want to make sure you've got enough BNB. So as you can see, I've got some Matic here. I can just easily swap it. So let's see how we can do this here for a sec. Okay, view an Etherscan. Alrighty, Matic BSC contract address. Okay, I'm gonna go over to BSC. I'm just gonna grab the Matic token contract address. All right, and I'm gonna go into MetaMask, and I'm gonna try and get some more BNB. So I've got some Matic in here already. I'm just gonna swap it to BNB. So I'm gonna click on swap, choose Matic. Okay, that's not working, of course, so we'll probably end up using 1 inch. So you can do it on 1 inch as well. So 1 inch, where is it? 1 inch, perfect. Okay, so 1 inch is another way for you to do that in case it's not working. So let's disconnect. Let's choose, yeah, actually let's reconnect and MetaMask. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some Matic. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I've got some Matic in there, which is nice. I need to get some BNB, so I'm just going to choose BNB. Give permission to Matic. Confirm. And as soon as it approves, you can get your swap. Okay, perfect. So now I can decide how much I want to swap. So let's say, for example, I want to change maybe, I don't know, maybe $2. Okay, so let's go ahead and choose 2. Actually, 2 Matic is fine. So we can swap 2 Matic into BNB, which means we'll have enough fees there, which is really, really important. Okay, so let's swap 2 Matic for BNB, click swap, and click confirm. Make sure you confirm it on the chain there in the wallet, and hopefully you'll have the BNB. Let's confirm if we get it. Okay, there it is, very nice. And so I basically swapped some of my Matic into BNB, which means now I have gas fees. Okay, that's awesome. And as you can see, it debited my Matic balance. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to choose max, and this time I'm going to choose USDT because I actually don't need that Matic token in there anymore. I'm just going to sell it and get 6.81. So let's get 6.81 USDT. Let's confirm it and click on close. So now all my Matic should be gone, and I should have only USDT. There you go, 993 USDT. All right, awesome. So I've got BNB, I've got USDT. So how do I get this USDT onto the Matic network? So everything we've been doing so far is just purely on the Binance Smart Chain, right? So we need BNB for transactions, and we need a stable coin to stake with. Okay, so let me show you the method behind the madness and the reason why we're doing all of this. So we're going to head over to polygon.prismfinance.net, and this is a brand new platform that I'm really excited about. So I'm going to click on connect, choose MetaMask, and go over to the pool section. So as you can see here, this is really, really exciting, really cool. What you're looking at is basically a clone, if you like, a clone of Fishswap, a clone of PancakeSwap, that sort of thing. But it's on the Matic network. It's on the Polygon network, which means that we don't pay that many gas fees. Okay, so that's the first very important thing. We don't pay that much in gas fees, and we also don't we don't actually pay that much if we want to sell. Okay, so this is the thing, right? So let's say, for example, I'm earning here, you could see the APR is crazy, 1,000,000%. It's crazy, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically put my USDT here. So I'll put my USDT here as collateral. That means I can take it back any time after paying that 4% fee. Of course, the 4% fee is, it sucks, but hey, what can you do? So I'm going to put my 900 and something dollars in there, and it's going to give me about this percentage every day. All right, so obviously the more people that put money in here, there's now about $25,000. The more people that put money in here, of course, that's going to go higher up. And this APR is obviously going to drop. But the most important thing we care about is minting this Prism token for free. And the reason why we want to mint that Prism token for free is because right now the Prism token, I don't know if you guys can see this, it's $102. So if we can mint Prism for free, by the way, the farming opens in the next 3 hours. If we can mint Prism for free, that means we mitigate the risk of this token crashing. And we saw this with Ketchup, okay? We don't want to buy this token. We could definitely buy it and stake it in there, but we don't want to because it's so expensive, and we're going to take a very, very heavy loss if we buy it, because the moment the farming opens, the token price will crash because everybody starts selling. All right, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, let's say you're not comfortable doing this on the Polygon network. Maybe you want to do it on the Binance Smart Chain network. The cool thing here is that they've also got the Binance version. So you can switch over and you can see the Binance version here. If you look at it, you might be thinking, hey Sash, why don't you just do that? Its APR is a lot higher there at 4.58%, which is really cool, really awesome. And I could actually put the money in there, and this particular one opens in 6 hours and 35 minutes or whatever it is. So I could also do that. Definitely can also do that, and I might just diversify and split my investment between the two. But the most important thing I want you guys to understand is that this is very new. It's very new, and as a result, that token price can crash hard. And if that token price crashes hard, we want to mitigate risk as much as possible, right? Let me give you another reason why I think it's going to be a bad idea to use the Binance version of this. Maybe you're looking at this, you're like, yeah, I'm already in the Binance Smart Chain. The TVL is already pretty low. The pool sizes are pretty amazing. APR is quite crazy. I think I'm gonna jump into this one instead, right? This particular pool, very, very attractive right now. Very attractive. However, this is where you get caught. Okay, so let me show you in case you don't know how this works. All right, so this is easily something that most people mistake. So I'm going to head over to PancakeSwap and click exchange. All right, let me see what it looks like if I want to. Let's just unlock my wallet here. All right, let's see what it looks like if I want to add the Prism. Okay, so obviously need to get the contract. Let's get the contracts. Okay, so Binance Smart Chain contract. Let me show you why this is super dangerous on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so check this out. So if I want to buy, let's just make this dollars so it makes more sense. Okay, so if I want to buy one Prism right now, all right, notice what you see on screen right now. If I want to buy one Prism, it's going to cost me $74. The slippage tolerance is 7, and right now the price impact is 85%, is 0.85%. All right, let's see if I want to buy 10. Notice that the price impact goes higher. If I want to buy 100, notice that the price impact is really high. It's really high. It's crazy. All right, so that's the first thing. Well, let's flip it around. Let's say we want to sell. All right, if I want to sell, same thing, right? 0.84%. Let's say I want to sell 10. Notice I'm paying 7%. If I want to sell 100, 44%. Crazy. If I want to sell 1,000 prisms, I'm going to pay 88%. Okay, so in other words, what that means is on the Binance Smart Chain right now, if you try to cash out your Prism, you will lose money. Okay, you will lose money if you cash out in large quantities. So that's the first thing. So that's one of the reasons why personally I don't want to do it. And obviously the second reason is that, let's say I want to avoid this. So maybe I go with I want to sell one Prism at a time, right? Yeah, I'm going to just sell one Prism at a time. So every time I try and sell one Prism, I'm going to have to pay a gas fee. All right, so that's obviously another expense. So my kind of method is a little bit convoluted, I suppose, but that's one of the reasons why I want to give Polygon a try here, is because if I try to do the same thing using Quickswap, by the way, I'll have links to these exchanges in the description in case you need it. But this is Quickswap, okay, and here we can swap from USDT into Prism. Actually, let's go back and get the Prism contract address. Copy. Okay, so same thing if I want to buy. Okay, actually let's go ahead and put that in there. So if I want to buy one Prism, okay, it's going to cost me, or it's going to give me a 0.94% price impact. If I want to buy 10, if I want to buy 100, notice that the price impact is crazy. But if I'm not mistaken, notice that when I try to sell it, price impact is a little bit better than the Binance network. But even if I sold one Prism at a time, let's say I decide, hey, I want to just go ahead and sell one Prism at a time for $100 a Prism, okay, I'm actually not paying that much in gas fees. I'm probably paying like fractions of a cent, okay, and I'm using my Matic to do so. So that makes it really, really attractive in my opinion. I'm only paying fractions of a Matic, 0.0000 something Matic. So that's something that that is more of an incentive for me if I want to try and sell my Prism to get back as much money as possible, as quickly as possible. It makes more sense for me to sell one at a time at a price impact of about 1%, and that way I get to save money. And because I'm using Matic as the gas effectively, I'm not paying that much. So that was a very, very huge very huge handful, and feel free to go back and watch this live stream again. It'll be available on demand in case you completely missed exactly what I said. All right, but let's go ahead and try this out right now. We already have some liquidity on our Binance Smart Chain wallet there, right? Let's actually give it a try. Let's see if we can get some of that money into the Matic network. Remember, we said there are 2 blockchains, right? So how do I do so? I'm actually going to use a really cool site called xpollinate.io. And with xpollinate, let's actually just go ahead and refresh it there. All right, with xpollinate, as you can see, it's a cross-chain bridge, which means that if I've got money in one wallet, I can basically get it into another wallet, even though they're on 2 different blockchains. Okay, this is huge. This is huge. It sounds obvious and normal, but actually it is huge. It's very, very new technology, cross-chain bridges. Okay, typically, if you tried to send, let's say you had 2 wallets, one of them is Ethereum, the other one is Binance Smart Chain. If you try to send just regular US Tether from one to the other, it will fail and your USD Tether will be lost forever. Okay, you cannot actually do this normally. You cannot send Tether to Tether on 2 different blockchains. Okay, usually you need something called a cross-chain bridge to do that, and that's where exchanges come in. Most people, if they want to do from one network to another, they'll usually send their funds to the centralized exchange, and then from the centralized exchange they'll send it to another network. But with a cross-chain bridge, you don't actually have to do that. Let me demonstrate. Let's actually do this with about $500. So let's go ahead and choose USDT. Let's choose Matic mainnet, and let's make sure we've got the correct address here. Okay, so this is the correct address. Let's copy. Let's paste it in there. Okay, good. And let's click swap. Okay, it says I have to make sure that I am in my Binance. So let's go into my Binance. Okay, there it is. I'm in my Binance. So that's fine. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's actually try this again. So it's going to ask me, am I sure? I'm going to click on sign. It's going to try and set things up here and communicate across the networks. So there it is. Right now I can see my Binance balance, and it's going to basically transfer from USDT to USDT, but it's going to transfer across different blockchains. Very, very huge, very important. Okay, so let's just try it with 500. Okay, actually let's try it with 501. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we'll send 501. We're gonna get 500 point something something. Okay, the fee here is about 0.2, so about 25 cents. We're gonna click swap, and it's gonna say confirm it. Okay, so there it is. It's gonna confirm, and now we're just gonna wait for it to mine basically. So if we open up our MetaMask, we should see this balance basically get deducted, and that way we know that this has basically confirmed. Okay, so as you can see, it's transferring. This step can take some time if the chain is congested, so it's already gone ahead and debited that, which is really, really awesome. And so now what we just want to do is check our Matic balance to see if it arrives in there. So as soon as it mines on the chain, it should arrive in there, and hopefully we'll be ready to go ahead and provide that liquidity in the Prism app. Okay, so we'll just wait for it. It'll take a while, so it says do not close, do not refresh. So anyways, I will let that stay open for a sec and click on assets and click on Binance Smart Chain. All right, so this whole cross-chain system here, it does it does take a little while, but eventually it'll get there, and hopefully things will be a lot easier for users. But this is a really cool app that that allows you to do that kind of thing. So as soon as that appears, I'll let you guys know. But let me head over to the comment section for now, just to see how everybody is doing. And we got a couple people in here, which is nice. Let's see here. Okay, Mr. HeyYG, definitely. Yeah, Fish is making a move. I'm very excited about that. I'm really, really excited. It's been a while. Of course, it feels like forever for those of us who are long-term investors, especially when we got in like on the first day. So yes, it is really nice to see that Fish is slowly increasing value, which is really awesome. Khaled Isa is here. Just wanted to say hi. What's going on, Khaled? Really appreciate you joining us today. All right, let me show you guys that it got confirmed. So I got this message. Hopefully I'll see this in my balance here, which is nice. There it is. Okay, so now I have USDT on both Binance and on Polygon. How cool is that? All right, so now I can basically do a little experiment. I can head over to Prism, which, let me just close these things, by the way, so they don't confuse us. All right, so let's head over to Prism. By the way, in case you're confused, this is going to be the new platform we're going to invest in, and we're going to play it safe. We're just going to use our tether, so in other words, our stable coin USDT. We're going to use that as liquidity to mint the governance token, which is the Prism token. All right, so as you can see, lots of people are starting to stake. The pool is going to open in 3 hours on the Polygon network. The price is already starting to drop a little bit, so people might be freaking out. We're not freaking out. We're very confident, and we're going to put some money in there. So right now, we'll just click on unlock. We'll choose MetaMask. We'll approve that contract. We'll click confirm. And hopefully it will confirm. So we're going to put in $500 in here. And we'll put in the other 500 in the BSC version of this to see how quickly we can mint those tokens. So you can see if I put in 500, it'll like subtract $20 as a fee, which is about 4%. It definitely sucks, but hey, what can you do? So I'm just going to go ahead and click confirm. I'm going to pay the fee. And this is the cool thing, guys. Check this out. Look at the gas fee here. The gas fee is crazy cheap. Look at this. This is what makes Polygon so amazing. Right? I'm just going to do this this math for you here. So Polygon right now is around $1.5, about $1.50, right? And so if I multiplied this by $1.50, you could say $1.57. Okay, notice that is how much it costs, man. It's nothing. It's like fractions of a cent. Fractions of a cent, which is really, really amazing. Really amazing. And so that's something I'm really excited about. Instant discovery is in the house. Welcome. It seems my chat messages are blocked or filtered. I'm not sure. I haven't actually taken a look. Let me have a look. Let's see. Are blocked or filtered? Yeah, it's really weird, man. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure why, but I don't see anything blocked on my end here. Anyways, yeah. So this is why I'm really excited about Polygon, right? Notice how cheap it is. It's like $0.0002 in gas fees. It's nothing. It's amazing. So really, really cool, really awesome opportunity. That's why everybody is raving about Polygon Matic. I think it's going to become a very, very strong platform. So there you go. We've provided $480 as stable coin, which means anytime I want that money back, I can just withdraw it. Unfortunately, yes, I did pay $20 in as a deposit fee, but that is a small price to pay. So hopefully that's going to mint us some sweet Prism tokens. So let's do the same thing on the BSC here, just because we obviously want to keep it fair and equal, and so we can also do some comparison between the two. So we'll do the same thing. We'll go ahead and unlock our wallet. We'll choose MetaMask, and we'll put the remaining tether in there. So let's go ahead and connect. That'd probably be a good idea. What's going on? I need to switch to BSC. I forgot. All right, there we are. We're in BSC. We're going to choose unlock wallet again, MetaMask, approve contract. And notice that here we're paying a gas fee that's higher, right? And so that's something to keep in mind. Gas on BSC is definitely more expensive than gas on Polygon. But we're going to do both because we're all about building wealth, which is really, really important. And so that is something to keep in mind. All right, and so here we also have another USDT pool, same as the other one, and hopefully we'll be able to mint some sweet Prism. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and choose max, click confirm. Again, deposit is going to be around $20, which sucks, but hey, that's how life is. So let's click confirm. Let's pay the gas fee. Notice that the gas fee here is definitely a little bit more expensive. So always make sure you've got BNB in your wallet if you are doing transactions on the Binance Smart Chain. Make sure you've got Matic in your wallet if you're doing transactions on the Polygon chain. Okay, very, very important. All right, cool. So this pool, so here I have about $473. And here, if I switch back, you could see I have about... Okay, this can be a little irritating, but bear with it. Just make sure that just set that up prior. Okay, and here you can see I have about $480. So over the course of the next 24 hours, so this particular farm opens up in about, the Polygon side opens up in about 3 hours, the BSC side opens up in about 6 hours. So by this time tomorrow, we'll definitely be able to measure some of the statistics, and I'll also go ahead and update that on the spreadsheet. So in case any of you guys want to mint some of these sweet gains, so as you can see, 311,000%. It sounds a bit crazy, I know, but let's say for argument purposes, I put in $100 and it's saying 800%. Amazing, right? Let's say we get 500%. Let's say 500% over 24 hours. That's $500. So it means I can turn $100 into $500 in one day if I'm getting 500% ROI. Right now it's saying 800% ROI, which means obviously it's going to go down the more people jump into this. Regardless, it's probably a good idea to get in early if you can, so at least you've got a good chance. Also, please keep in mind, guys, that it is very, very risky to do what I'm doing. Okay, it's super, super risky. And so I'm doing it to educate you. If you want to do the same thing that I'm doing, please do your research, number one. Number two, do not ever put money that you need for something else, okay? So don't use money that you need for something else. Only invest money that you think you might be able to play with, might be able to lose and be okay, all right? Don't risk your life savings, don't risk your children's education fund or whatever it is. Okay, only put in money that you think is sort of like spare money, if you like, okay, or play money, if you like, because what we're doing is highly speculative, highly risky, huge potential for reward. And that's why I'm doing this 300 plus day live stream, to show you that this is what exists in the financial world. This could potentially help us grow way past $1 million in the next year, or we could completely fail. Okay, very important to keep in mind. Please do your research and don't risk more than you can lose. Okay, all right, let's have a look at the other chat messages. All right. Okay, so somebody says, Sash, I want to ask, just how much will you diversify your assets? As much as possible, in my opinion. As much as possible. So the way I like to think about it is multiple streams of income, and in case one or two or more dry up or fail, you've got a backup, right? You never want to put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. So we started with fish. Actually, no, we actually started with mining, right? We started with ETH mining. Then we diversified. We took some of that money and we bought ASIC miners and we diversified into Bitcoin mining. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm talking about myself here. So I got those two revenue streams, and then I cashed out a little bit of both. This was after I'd obviously paid for all the hardware, after I'd broken even and taken profit. So I cashed out a little bit of both ETH and BTC, and I put it in fish. All right. And then I started growing that fish to about $100 a day. And then I cashed out $1,000 worth of fish. I've still got fish going. I've still got BTC going. I've still got ETH going. And then I cashed out the fish and I put it in Ketchup, right? And so now Ketchup is going. I pull that money out. I'm putting it into Prism, both on Polygon and on BSC. And so this is how I want you to think, right? Don't limit yourself to just one income stream, because if it fails, you obviously will be screwed, right? And you don't want to be screwed. You want to become a millionaire like me, right? And so always try to diversify so you've got a backup plan, all right? So in case one well dries up, you've got multiple other wells. And this is just in investing, right? Keep in mind, I'm not dependent on this, right? I've got work from my full-time job. I've got work from my business. And so this is stuff that needs to be set up sequentially. You can't do it all at once. Start with one thing that you feel comfortable with and grow each one over time, right? But don't try to do everything at once. It will be a bit overwhelming, right? Try to start with one thing first and then slowly build and diversify. The moment you hit profitability, slowly diversify. All right, cool. So let's see here, Mr. All right. Or would you add another token to diversify more now? For sure, for sure. So, okay, so sorry, I missed your other message there. It says here, will you stay in those Fishswap, Ketchup, Prism for a very long time? Yeah, for sure, for sure. My plan for diversification is ETH, BTC, Fish, Ketchup, Prism, and then if other things come along, maybe on other networks, so like aka Polkadot is a very, very hot network. I'm looking at other DeFi projects on there as well. Solana is a very, very hot network, very, very fast, very secure. I'm looking at other projects on there. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you want to give yourself as much opportunity as possible, right? And so that's something that we'll be doing over the next 300 days. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Let's see. Yeah. The brothers is in the house. Mr. Muhammad Tamim, how you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thon is here as well. Welcome, Thon. I appreciate you joining. Would you say that investing time into learning crypto trading pays off? Okay. I would say I would be able to answer that partially. Okay. Let me just like qualify why I'm answering it this way first. Okay. I am invested in cryptocurrency, but the only reason why I can only answer that partially is because I'm not a trader, right? I am not a day trader, if that's what I think you're referring to. So trading, to me, when somebody says trading, it's usually some kind of day trading or swing trading where I want to get in and get out as quickly as possible, right? I might do trading on a daily basis or on every few days kind of basis, right? So that I can maximize my profit very quickly. To me, that's not me, right? I don't have the time, the capacity, the patience for that kind of thing. And also you need to be very good at it. That's not me personally. So I don't think that I want to spend time learning how to do that. But I think it's extremely valuable to learn chart analysis and technical analysis, because that way you can read technical data and apply it to any strategy. So I think that's really, really important. If you're asking, is it important to learn about crypto in general? Absolutely. This can change your life, and it probably is already changing some of your lives. I know I've got students. I teach, obviously, teenagers most of the time, and I've got some students who are paying themselves right now. Can you imagine? They're not working or anything. They're still studying, but they're paying themselves with crypto because they're doing similar things, right? I'm not saying do this. I'm just saying consider this is where the world is going. It might not be there right now, but it'll definitely be there in a couple of years. You want to make sure you're prepared, right? Super important. That's why we're going to be here live every single day, to make sure you get as much knowledge as you need. So make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more content, for sure, for sure. All right, Mr. Azar Sheikh is also here. What's up? Welcome, sir. Make a paid course on investing the way you do. I would love to buy it. Oh man, that's so awesome. I appreciate the suggestion there. Yeah, for sure. I'll look into it. I might need to consult some of my friends. Mr. Damu Winston is in the house. Mr. Damu, welcome to the live stream finally. Actually, if I do a course, I might be collaborating with Damu on that, since he is like a blockchain master. And so I think that, and he's also like very, very experienced trader. So we might do a course together, let you know as soon as it's available. By the way, guys, we have a new Telegram group. We have a new Telegram group. So please make sure that you check that out, linked in the description below. I'll probably open it up here so you can see. Just give me a sec here, you guys. So, okay, here it is. So this is my Telegram. I'm not sure if you can see this. All right, and if you go over, oops, it's, I mean, it's super small, but it's basically Geek Arts Fam. Okay, we've only got 5 people in there, so definitely join if you want to chat off stream. Okay, so if you end up watching this and you live in like the US or something, join us on Telegram. You can ask any questions. I'll be sharing like strats that I'm personally using. I'll be sharing tips when things are going live, projects that I'm looking at, and also we have an incredible community of people who join the live stream and give me all of these like tips and stuff like that. So I can't take all the credit. We got so many people in here that contribute to everything I'm bringing you. And so that forum, the Telegram chat, is a great way to continue to collaborate on a daily basis. I'm really excited about that. All right, so let's see. Thanks, Ash, for the answer. Also, if you are about to reach 1 million USD, are you going to cash it all? Okay, that's a fantastic question. So, like, let me help you think about this in a strategic way, okay? So, I know, firstly, that our normal money has something called inflation, right? So just imagine this for a sec, right? Here's a bottle of water, okay? Everybody has water right now, right? But what happens if I just Thanos snap my fingers and all the water in the world disappeared and I'm the only one who has water? What happens to that? That means my water suddenly becomes very valuable because nobody else has it, right? And so I want you to think about that. When there's a very limited supply of something, the value of that thing goes up. And the reason for that is because of demand, right? So if supply is limited and demand is high, the value of that thing goes up. But also the opposite is true. If supply is very, very high and demand is not that high, the price goes down or the value of that thing goes down. And that's what's happening with our money system right now. You've probably seen in the news things like stimulus checks and government bailouts. Okay, all of that money printing is going to impact the value of the fiat currency, the fiat money that we have in circulation right now. It's already impacting it. Okay, that impact is known as inflation, and it is normal in every single country, right? Every single country has something called an inflation rate. Okay, check it up on Google what the inflation rate of your country is, and you'll know that if I hold money in normal fiat currency, it's going to lose value. So to answer your question, I don't think I will cash out the entire $1 million if I get to that level. I'll probably, like, obviously what we're doing right now, we're using lots of different projects, lots of different decentralized apps and systems to generate that wealth. I might take that and put it in a storage vehicle like Bitcoin. Why? Because Bitcoin is a very, very popular, very powerful, very scarce resource that will increase in value over time, right? And so that's how I will store my wealth, my $1 million, right? Because I know that in a few years, maybe it'll be 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, doesn't matter, right? But I know that if I put it in a bank account, if I cash out and put it in a bank account, it's going to be less valuable. What does that mean? That means I won't be able to buy what I want to buy in 5 years or 10 years with the same $1 million because those things will be more expensive. We translate it as things are getting more expensive, but actually what's happening is the value of our money is going down. So fiat currency, inflation, very real, okay? Read up about it, very important. Very, very good question as well. So the answer to that question is probably no, unless I need $1 million to invest in like other projects and businesses and stuff like that, maybe. But if I am going to just use it as like my personal wealth, probably I'll probably just like put it in a secure vehicle like Bitcoin or something. Mr. Khalid Isa says, would you still do these types of videos or streams if you became a famous YouTuber? For sure. I mean, like, what I'm doing right now is something I believe in, right? And so if you are making a decision about what you want to study, what kind of work you want to do, what kind of business you want to open one day, okay, it has to be, in my opinion, from my experience, it has to be something you believe in, right? And so I always start out all of my live streams by saying, my name is Sash, I'm an entrepreneur, and I believe in financial education, because that is the only way you and I are going to become financially independent. And I really, really believe that, right? And so I think that this particular type of content is super, super valuable, because it's going to empower normal people who don't know about this stuff to kind of become empowered and become financially independent, right? You might not become a millionaire, but you'll definitely improve your situation. And if I can help you do that with this kind of content, like live streams every day, maybe I would continue. I think that would be a very good thing, right? And so I would see myself doing it definitely. Fame is, I don't know what fame is like, to be honest, because I've never been famous. And so I'm not entirely sure how my schedule would be, or if people would, like, you know, come knocking down my door or whatever, but I assume that I'll just be like a normal regular guy with just a large following. And so yeah, maybe I would just continue doing it. I do, like, for those of you who don't know me personally, I do have a family too. And so I have 2 kids, I have a wife, you know, like, I got a life as well. So I don't know how things are going to change, but hey, this would be really cool if I could continue doing this and also be famous at the same time. All right, guys, I don't see any other comments, so I'll tell you about a really quick project that I'm working on, which is Blue Brain. This is my company, and it's something I'm so proud of, so passionate about. If you are somebody who ever thought about creating their own business online, I want to invite you to attend our free workshop where we'll teach you how to go from zero to sales in building and selling online courses, 0 to sales in 60 days or less. The workshop is totally for free. Check it out in the description below. And with that, guys, I want to say thank you so much for hanging out today. I really, really hope this episode was valuable to you. I'll probably try and cut some of it and make it into a tutorial video, and then just maybe polish that up a little bit more, because I think cross-chain transfers are super, super important. So if you missed that, feel free to go back and rewatch this video. You can also play it back slowly so you can see it. But I will also release a better video and explain it more carefully in case I was going too fast. But this will be available on demand in case you missed that. Also, with anything crypto related, please keep in mind that there are very, very real risks. So if you want to invest, please only invest with money that you think you can lose. Also, please always do your research, read the white papers, go onto the website, try to obviously research as much as you possibly can before you invest in any project. Okay, that's what I do. I have to make sure I do due diligence before I jump into any project, and that's something you're gonna have to do as well to be safe. If you want to be successful, track your numbers, know your numbers, and be diligent at it. If somebody asks you, what is your daily run rate, you should absolutely know what that is. Okay, I can say I'm doing $200 a day because I'm tracking it. Okay, and so that's what I want to teach you as well. Please track your numbers. You can get my spreadsheet for free, linked in the description below. And that way you'll be able to track your numbers without having to build a whole fancy spreadsheet from scratch. Totally for free in the description as well. That's it, guys. I want to say these are my social media handles, my lovely social media handles. If you haven't followed me there, please do so. Like if this was valuable, because it tells YouTube and all the other platforms that, hey, More people need to see this content, so please give us that big old thumbs up. That would be very, very helpful. Subscribe if you haven't done so, because that way it tells me that you like this content and I can continue doing so. With that, guys, I love you, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.